Hello beauties, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're new, my name's Janelle, and if you're not new, my name's still Janelle, but you already knew that. So today is a very different video. I am pretty much just giving you guys like a life update so you guys can kind of understand what's going on in my world right now. I have not been as active on YouTube or Instagram for I feel like the whole month of November. And I just wanted to come on here and kind of explain why, and then also let you guys know about a huge announcement that's going to be coming in January. So make sure to stay until the end of the video because that big announcement is going to be talked about at the end of the video as kind of like a de-stressor, I guess. So yes, so essentially I'm just going to be talking about a few things that are going on in my life that are making it really, really hard for me to be uploading and all of that kind of stuff, just so you guys are in the know and you guys are aware. So yeah, that's pretty much the purpose of this video, and I'm gonna try and do it while my buffalo chicken tenders are cooking in the oven. So, you know, multitasking. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about that is heavily influencing my content is I am in probably one of the biggest reading slumps I have ever experienced. I am just like not feeling motivated. Wow, that was very proper. Motivated or really even interested in reading anything right now. I don't really know what it is. And I've been like that this whole month, but honestly, this is like the first real reading slump that I've had all year long. So I'm kind of allowing it because it's giving me space to pour into other areas of my life that have been neglected because of my reading. So that's been really, really nice. But I did want to let you guys know there is a reading slump. So that is obviously affecting my content. I haven't really read much at all this month. Yeah, that's one thing that's just kind of like a basic reasoning as to why content has been a lot harder this month. But I also do want to talk about just kind of like some stressful things that are going on in my life right now that are, I think, causing the reading slump. Like I'm so stressed about it that it's affecting my motivation to read and do other things. And that is house things. So for those that don't know, Jonathan and I's rent at the end of our lease in February is going to be raised by like $250 for this very super small apartment that we live in. And we have just come to the conclusion that $1,500 a month for this small apartment is just not worth the money at all. And like, financially, we really could do it, but it would be a lot harder for us to be putting money in the bank. If we're just talking like real, it would just be a lot harder for us to save money if we're spending so much money on the place that we live. So we have a meeting with a lady from our state, basically to talk about different options for us as far as buying a home. So Jonathan and I also are in a situation or in a place where we don't have 50 grand sitting in our savings account to put down on a home. And we really would prefer to buy than rent. But we don't have 50 grand just available to us. So we're meeting with this lady and she's gonna kind of help us with some of the programs that they have available for first-time homeowners. And hopefully there will be some good things coming from that meeting that will kind of help us either get a home, or it'll kind of show us that like we can't get a home yet and we need to look for another apartment complex to rent with. We do have another complex in mind. It is like $60 cheaper than what we pay right now. And we would have an extra bedroom and an extra bathroom. I don't know why I didn't find this place before, but they don't have openings until March or April. Our lease ends in February. So for that month or 2 months, we will have to, not like house hop, but we're thinking about either living with a friend or with my grandmother. So that's that. So that's been kind of weighing on me a lot just because I didn't want to have to move in with anybody because this is like my first year like being an adult kind of and like doing adult things. And the last thing I wanted is for people to see that like it didn't work out. Not that like it's not working out, but it's like just like my perfectionist mentality that's like I never wanted to lean on somebody else like that. Like I wanted to be able to provide for myself, which we are doing that. It's just that weird like gap time that's like we need somewhere to be, but we're not gonna rent you know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna rent for 2 months with somebody and then, like, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. And we're hoping that if we move in with my grandmother or this friend, then in those 2 months we can be putting a lot of money in the bank because we won't be paying for a place to live. So that's also, I mean, there is positives to it, but yeah, so that's happening. Lots of house stuff. So the holidays have kind of turned into house shopping, which I didn't want, because I thought we were just going to sign another year and then buy a house after that. That was our original plan, but that is not going to work anymore. So it's definitely stressful because I didn't think I'd have to be looking for a place to live for a while. Like, I thought we'd be set. So it feels like the rug was just like ripped out from underneath us because we didn't know they were going to raise our rent, because it was nowhere in our contract, but the economy says otherwise. So yeah, there's that. So if you guys are like, why is she so absent? I'm in a slump and I'm really, really stressed about house stuff. But also I do have some family stuff going on that was just revealed to us the night before Thanksgiving. And I'm not going to share it yet because I think my family still wants to keep it private for a little while, but I really would appreciate some prayers and good vibes or whatever you believe in for my family, just because it's the news that we found out was not something any of us were expecting, and it's kind of weighing on all of us very differently, and it's more affecting me in like a very like sad way, but I'm also trying to be positive, so I'm trying to like look at the bright side about it, but it's really hard to do that in this situation, and I really do apologize that you guys are probably confused by what I'm saying, but it's just rough. Just know that it's rough over here, and I just wanted to be honest with you guys so that you guys didn't think that I'm just falling off the face of the earth. Like, I'm not, but it's an absolute circus over here. And then moving on to some brighter things, but I have really been back into painting for like this past week, and I've really just been like, I don't know, like indulging in different paintings and bringing out my watercolors again and my gouache paint, and it's been really fun. I'm excited to do some Christmas presents this year that are paintings. But yeah, I don't know if any of you guys were around at like the very beginning of my channel, but I did a lot of painting. I shouldn't say a lot of painting, but I did paint at probably around this time last year. And then life got so busy that I wasn't able to paint anymore. And then I think just because life has been so stressful and chaotic, I decided to pull out my paints one day, and I have felt so much better. I am just starting to realize that painting is really therapeutic for me, and it keeps me really positive and calm, and so I've really been taking advantage of it because it's super helpful to me right now. But I do plan to incorporate more of that on my channel, painting art stuff. But that leads me to this very big announcement, and I don't know how you guys are going to react. I don't know how, like, I have no idea how this is going to be received, but this is just what's happening. But yeah, so a big thing is coming. So in January of 2022, on January 1st, I am going to be rebranding this channel. And instead of being Beauty in the Books, it is going to be Janelle Kayla. That is what we're gonna do. And I have been thinking about this a lot recently, and this does not mean I'm going away from books. Like, please do not hear what I am not saying. I am still going to be doing bookish things, but I have just started to realize, after being on BookTube for a year, November 27th was a year on BookTube, I have loved every single minute of BookTube. Like, I really have loved the community, I love the people, I love what I get to do. So yes, I do want you guys to know that I absolutely love what I get to do. But through these past few months, I have been thinking about how I really love just creating content in general. And I really want to just open up kind of the walls that I've created for my YouTube channel and be able to incorporate other things in my life, because I want to be able to involve you guys in everything. I don't only want you guys to know my reading habits. Like, I want you guys to know like my lazy habits and my just all kinds of stuff. Like, I want you guys to be able to like follow me around, I guess. And I feel like with BookTube, I feel like with my channel, since it's called Beauty in the Books, I feel limited to books, and I don't want to feel limited anymore. So that being said, my channel is going to become Janelle Kayla, and I'm just going to start creating content that I love, and it will be bookish content. I do want you guys to know that. Like, I'm not falling off of BookTube. I am going to be doing still lots of book stuff, but I also just want to do like normal vlogs, like bullet journal stuff, because I plan to do a lot more bullet journal spreads, especially now that I'm back into painting. So I do plan to do bullet journal stuff. I want to do like lazy dinner recipes. I want to do all kinds of stuff, and I want to be able to do it with you guys. And I know the reason I'm announcing it is because I know some of you may only be here for the books. And I totally understand if you're like, okay, if she's not going to be doing merely book content, like, I'm out. I get it. But I do want you to know I will still be doing book content. It'll probably still be majority book content. I just really want to be able to broaden my horizons and be able to open the door to something else and say, I'm not going to upload a reading vlog this week. I'm just going to upload a grocery haul or I don't know, like clean my house with me. I don't know. Like, I want to be able to like just do more and I don't know, create more. And I feel like the way to do that is just to knock the walls down. So yes, I have no idea how this is going to be received at all. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. But that is just the honest truth, that this will no longer be Beauty in the Books in January, which is kind of sad. It's a little sad, but I also hate that I have to announce what my name is in all of my videos. Like, it's kind of tedious. I'd rather just be able to say like, hey, welcome back to my channel, because I wish my name would be obvious, but if you don't watch my videos, then you have no idea what my name is. So that's one of the reasons that I wanted to change that. But also, sometimes I get into moments where I am in a reading slump and it affects my content, and I don't want to limit my content because of my limited reading. So I want to be able to, in those times where I am feeling slumpy, like, I have other things to entertain you guys with. So yeah, those are my announcements. That is my life update. Yeah, also on another note, I do have a decorate my bookshelves, decorate for Christmas video coming this week. So you'll see how I did this. You'll get a little tour of my shelves. So anyways, that was besides the point. But yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was very informative to you, and I hope that it actually inspired some of you to take restrictions off of yourself and allow yourself to create what you want to create. So that's what I'm doing. And I would feel so loved and honored if all of you guys decided to come with me. And if you don't, then I wish you the best of luck in your journey as well. But yeah, that is all for my life update and announcements. I will see you guys later this week for some Christmas decorating, Christmas shenanigans weekend vlog.